Hello, you guys. Happy Tuesday. I am making sure that we are live in the Facebook group. Oh, here we go. Okay. Tried to delete that one. Okay. All right. Hopefully we're all live and we're all good. I am so excited, you guys. I have been testing out this new piece of technology. And this allows me to come live in the Facebook group, but also use some of the functions of my computer and allows me to share my screen with you. And so I am super excited. I am going to give you a brief introduction to something that's a little weird and a little uncomfortable for people to talk about, especially women, okay? And that is the Food Mood Poop Journal. Who would have thought, right? So I use this, I've been using this in my private practice with one-to-one clients, but I also use this in group coaching. I use this on myself all the time. If something is not quite right and I can't figure it out, this is like the #1 place that I go to start seeking answers for myself. And you guys, I do have to tell you, I am having heart palpitations right now. So I do feel a little out of breath. I'm sitting between like 96 and 102. And it's one of those things that I'm tracking. So if I keep looking down at my watch, okay, now we're at 89, woohoo, that's lower than it's been for a while. I worked out this morning. And normally it's totally fine, but for some reason today, I just haven't been able to get my heart rate down to a better rate, which is just part of thyroid problems, right? I actually do have an appointment with the doctor on Thursday, so I will be, it's part of the reason why I'm tracking this, is I'm going to a new doctor. Does things totally different, and I'm super excited to give you guys some updates on that as well. From things that I learn and things like that. So anyways, let's talk food and mood and poop. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you, and you guys get to see me picture in picture for a second. But we're going to go right over here. All right. So this is what the Food Mood Poop Journal looks like. You guys, when you download this, you get it right straight in here, or you can keep a note on your phone, carry around like hard notebook, whatever you want to do. Okay, so with this, you're gonna put your name. You probably know it's yourself, right? Put the date. This is one of my private clients. We work one-on-one, and it's for functional and nutrition. So this is actually a man. And this is what he was eating before we started working together, okay? And I want you guys, we're gonna kind of go through this really quickly. You guys can see food, there's mood things here, there's poop, and for him, he just put normal, okay? For my private clients, and even for you in this group, I want you guys to be writing a little bit more detail. And the reason for this is because this, looking at your poop, I know, totally gross, totally TMI, nobody wants to talk about it, but it gives you insight as to what's happening in your digestive system, and also allows you and me, if you're working with me, to know which areas of the digestive system are misfiring, okay? That are not optimized. So let's say you see undigested food in your poop, okay? You see chunks of, lettuce and corn and beans and whatever, right? Like think of a little kid's diaper. This is telling us, could be one or two things, right? That you're not chewing your food well enough. And then the second part is that your stomach, the stomach acid is not where it needs to be. It's not optimized. So it's not breaking down the food the way it's supposed to. And maybe you have weak stomach muscles. So the stomach muscles aren't working and the stomach acid isn't working. And so when it goes down into the intestines, guess what's happening? Your body isn't being able to absorb the nutrients, which sucks, right? Because of vitamins, minerals, proteins, amino acids, antioxidants, all of those things that you need and are setting the building blocks for your thyroid aren't working. That's a big problem, okay? If you move further down and let's say you have mucus in your stool, well, guess what? That tells us that you have inflammation in your intestines and that there's probably some leaky gut, that there's some other issues happening in your intestines. If you guys have certain colors going on, if it's too light, too dark, whatever, writing all of those notes down can help you and help me better give you information on what to do to first start healing your gut and therefore allowing your body to have the nutrients that it needs to start the restoration process so that you are gaining energy, okay? Because when you're tired, when your body, your digestive system isn't working, guess what? It slows the energy down. Slows the energy down because your body's having to put so much energy into your digestive system to be able to digest and absorb these foods. But guess what? It's not, because something isn't working and it's not feeling good. And that is causing you to be tired. Who wants that? Like, raise your hand if you want to keep being tired or if you want to start actually finding solutions. Type in the comments, let me know, do you want solutions? Are you ready to keep a 5-day journal to help you find your triggers? Tell me, I want to know. Type it in the comments, say, yes, I want these. I want to start finding solutions. So Dave Ramsey, he talks about people getting to the point where they want to get out of debt, right? And he talks about you have to get mad. So I want to know, are you guys mad? Are you angry? Are you ready to start getting results? Are you ready to start feeling better? Type it in the comments. I want to know. I want to hear. Okay. So the next thing, while you guys are typing, yes, I'm ready to get mad, or yes, I'm ready to do whatever it takes to start having energy, or yes, pick me, right? Whatever you guys are typing, let me know. So, talk about poop. Now, this person, I want to start pointing something out. So he's eating a protein bar here, not so much here. Okay, and then this person that I'm working with, he's one-on-one client, works for a government agency and works in a highly classified area and does a lot of travel for his work. So this is airplane food. He's like, this is just what they serve you on the airplane. Go down. Oh, let me go back up. I wanted to also point out, so he's tracking his food. He went to bed at midnight. He woke up at 5 a.m. and he woke up 2 times in there. Do you guys think he's getting good sleep and good energy? Which, granted, he's traveling different time zones and things like that. But and you will see that that's not like a normal day for him. Okay, so more food. He's feeling calm, a little bit of stress. You guys, he works in a highly stressful job. He has for many years, and he has found ways to mitigate that. We all have different stressors in our life and different things that we can do to help mitigate that stress and to deal with those things appropriately. Okay, so the other thing that I want to point out here is, again, he's having this protein bar, and then he's getting gassy and he's having to go to the bathroom a little bit more. And you guys can see, like, this was his first food, mood, poop journal with me. This is how he was eating coming into my program. Ooh. This is how he was eating coming into my program. And he'd been doing this for a good year. And he's like, I'm exercising 4 times a week, doing hard cardio and HIIT training. And I'm not losing the weight. And it was just really discouraging for him. And so he finally got to the point where he got mad and he's like, I got to do something, and he told me his sons told him, hey, Dad, you have the money, go work with someone, right? Start getting answers, start feeling better, start losing the weight. All right, so this one, he's going to bed at 10, getting up at 5 a.m. He only woke up once. He's getting all of his stuff. Still in the afternoon, having to go to the bathroom a little bit more. Here's the other thing, protein bar, and but in the afternoon, that protein bar is hitting him and causing some bloating and some gas and some more bowel movements, right? And so the reason why I jumped on is because I got off the phone with him today. He texted me and he said, hey, do you have 5 minutes? Can I talk to you? I have a question. I said, yeah, absolutely. So we jumped on a call, we started talking, and he's like, and you guys, it's very uncomfortable for him to say, he's like, that food mood journal, he won't say the poop part. He's like, do I have to keep doing that? And I was like, no, just for 5 days, we found some triggers. We're gonna, kind of make some adjustments, right? And so he's made those adjustments, and he's like, in the last 5 days, it's amazing how much better I feel with the foods that I'm eating. And he kind of cut out the protein bars just to see how it was affecting him. And he's like, feel better. He's like, I was trying to do this high protein thing, but I'm feeling better not. And I was like, amazing, right? So here's the thing, you guys, our body is always trying to communicate with us. And so you guys have access to this tool. It's in the Facebook group. All you have to do is go up to the top of the thing on your cell phone. Let me see if I can show you guys. Okay, at the top bar, there is, if you guys scroll over to this little thing right here, it says files, and you're just gonna go scroll down. It's a PDF file right down here, and it says food plus mood plus poop journal PDF. Okay, you guys can go download that and start tracking for 3 to 5 days. I like 5 days. And start tracking those foods and pulling out what your triggers are. Okay, you guys might notice that you're having this afternoon crash around 2-3 o'clock. So what we can do to help mitigate that and to help get you that afternoon energy is, for lunchtime, make sure that you're eating high energy type foods. Okay, high energy type foods being things like apples, things like almonds, off the top of my head, like blueberries and things like that. That's going to give you that good sustainable energy so that you're going here and you don't go, right? Maybe you might have a little dip because of how your thyroid and your adrenals are working, but you're not crashing out. Okay, it's going to help you have that energy throughout the day. And so tell me, like, yep, that's me. Yep, I'm committed. Yep, I'm angry. Yep, I'm ready to make decisions, you guys, because if you comment in this group, I will hold you accountable. I will follow up with you personally in 3 to 5 days and say, hey, how is that journal going? What have you seen? Right? What triggers are you pulling out? Maybe certain foods, maybe certain situations, maybe certain times of the day. Maybe you're waking up irritable and cranky, right? Because, and that is a way of your body of like, how your body is communicating with you. It could be a sign that you're not sleeping well, that you're not getting into that deep restful sleep. And so that could tell you, I need to work on my sleep. I need to make some small adjustments. I need to maybe get a blackout face mask, eye mask, sleep mask, whatever it's called. I think it's called a sleep mask. Okay. Maybe I need to use some essential oils. Maybe before I go to bed, I need to drink some chamomile tea. Maybe, maybe I need to take a bath with magnesium. Maybe I need to do a foot soak, maybe whatever, right? To help you get into that deep restorative sleep so that you have the energy, so that you're not waking up grumpy and tired and irritable, right? So having this and tracking these pieces of information about what time you're going to sleep, what time you're waking up, how many times in the middle of the night waking up, right? Having all of that information is giving you these little tiny clues line upon line, helping you to figure out what your triggers are, what is not working, what is causing these stumbling blocks that is preventing you from feeling better. Now, I started reading a new book, and it's called Why Do I Still Have Thyroid Symptoms When My Lab Tests Are Normal? And I wanted to read just one little part in here. Okay. So it says hypothyroidism is not a one-size-fits-all diagnosis. Okay, we know that. If you guys have been in this group, you guys know that. Okay, and while thyroid replacement hormones may be a remedy for some people, they produce plenty of misses for others. For example, if Leah's low thyroid functions been a result of adrenal stress or caused by taking birth control, thyroid hormone medication would not only be the wrong call, it could make her condition worse. What? Okay, mind blown, right? This is one of the things that I am so passionate about doing and teaching you guys. I want you finding your triggers. I don't want you, I have nothing against doctors. I think you should work with them. But what I'm saying is they are not helping you get to the root cause, helping you figure out what is triggering these imbalances. They're giving you the hormones, which is great, right? If you're not producing enough hormones and having medication and having those things to produce those hormones, that's great. That's a good tool and a resource that you need. But if it's not working or if it's making you worse, then you got to go to plan B. And this is where I'm talking about getting angry, getting answers, and you have to put in the work because you are your own advocate for your health. Okay, your doctors, they know a lot. They don't know everything. And unfortunately, they don't have the time to spend with you talking about diet, talking about lifestyle, and talking about helping you find out what your triggers are so that you can remove them, so that you can have the energy, so that you can lose the weight, so that your hair stops falling out, so you don't have the brain fog, so that you don't have the heart palpitations, so that you don't have the achy, swollen joints and face and feet and things that are preventing you from getting out and going and playing with your kids and your grandkids. Sucks. Sucks. You don't deserve that. Okay? I want you guys to start getting angry and getting answers and getting solutions. Okay? If you guys do this, I want to hear, I want you to say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to commit to 3 days. I'm going to commit to 5 days. Okay, I will personally follow up with you through private messenger. We're going to send a friend request. We're going to become friends on Facebook if we're not already friends. And I'm going to follow up with you. Okay, I'm going to hold you accountable for doing this work. If you guys are ready to do that work, but you're also angry and you're like, I want solutions. I want to work with someone who's truly going to help me figure out what this is, figure out these pieces of the puzzle and start working through them. I want you to send me a DM and say, I'm ready. Let's have a conversation about what it looks like to work with you one-on-one. Okay. What does the Hampton method look like? How could it help me? All of those things. And let's start having those conversations because I want you so bad to start gaining that energy, right? You guys, I went from sleeping 12 hours a day. And let me tell you, if I didn't have small kids, it would have been more. Okay. Now I nap maybe once a week on Sunday. I set a timer for 30 minutes and I'm usually up by 20 minutes. I'm like, oh, I had another 10 minutes, you know, but it's a good problem to have because I know the opposite, right? I know what it's like to be looking forward to that nap every single day. And I was dreading the day that my kids would give up a nap because that also meant that I had to give up a nap. And I didn't know if I could function without that nap. I didn't know. And thankfully, I had education, I had knowledge, and I started digging in and I started getting mad and I started taking my health seriously because not only do I deserve it, but my kids deserve it. My husband deserves it, right? My friends, my family, and you guys deserve it. If I don't feel good, I can't show up for you here, right? Because I'm too worried about taking care of myself. I'm too worried about that nap and that caffeine and that Dr. Pepper and that, you know, all of these other things, because I feel like crap. And that prevented me, I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, that prevented me from adding value to your life, but also to make money. I couldn't make money because I couldn't get up off the dang couch to do the work, to do these Facebook lives, to teach you and to educate you and to be your friend and to help hold you accountable. I couldn't do that. I had to first save myself. Okay. It's very, you guys can see that it like riles me up because I want you to have that same freedom that I have experienced for myself. I know it's possible. I know my method works, and I know that these tools can help you. And I want you to experience that. So if you guys are ready to join me, if you want to have questions, have a conversation, let's do it. If not, that's totally fine. You guys can still just do this food, mood, poop journal. I promise I'll keep you accountable. If you're not ready for, you know, working with someone, that's fine. Okay. I just want you to start opening your mind to answers and solutions and helping you get the support that you need with where you're at. We're going to be doing some more trainings on these coming up because I love talking about food, mood, and poop. It's because I have young kids and because I love my job. All right, you guys, I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday. I will see you guys a little bit later. Hopefully this video, this education was enlightening, informing, hopefully a little bit of funniness. Hopefully you got to see some of my personality and my quirkiness. And I hope you had some good laughs on my expense, okay? Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day and we'll see you guys in the next training. Goodbye.